Let's quickly look at the solution to 11b part 2. Here they're saying hence or otherwise write down the inverse of 2, -4, 1, -3. And that's an easy 2 marks. Now guys, quickly, let's just look at it. Here, to find the inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix, first we'll have to find number 1, we'll have to find the determinant. Okay, so let's just write it like that for now. Now to find the determinant, okay, we're going to have to multiply the leading diagonals. And what do I mean by that? These two numbers, 2 and -3, that's called the leading diagonal. So I'm going to have to say 2 multiplied by my -3, and then I'm subtracting minus the non-leading diagonals, which is -4 and 1. So -4 multiplied by 1. Okay, and let's just quickly simplify that. So 2 times -3, that will give me a -6. Now remember, when two negative signs clash, you'll get a positive. So that's 4 times 1 will give me a 4. So here my determinant is equal to a -2. Okay, that's my determinant. All right, now secondly, we'll have to find the adjoint of the matrix. Okay, now to find the adjoint, basically, my friends, what you're doing, you're just simply switching around the leading diagonals, interchanging or changing places, and you're going to change the values on these two numbers. Okay, so to find the adjoint, so let me just quickly note adjoint. The adjoint of the matrix is equal to, I'm changing places, note now, I have a -3 up top now, and I'm going to put the 2 in the place of the -3, okay? And the -4 will become a +4 there, okay? And the +1 will become a -1 now, okay? So pretty much that is the adjoint, okay? Now to find the inverse that they're asking us to find, that's what they ask us to find there, the inverse. Now the inverse is equal to 1 upon the determinant. So I'm going to place 1 upon -2. Okay, so that's 1 upon my -2. So that's -1/2 really. All right, so and that is multiplying the adjoint. So my -3, 4. Okay, -1, 2. All right, so it's pretty much that easy, and that would be an easy 2 marks. Okay, my friends, now quickly let's split the screen and look at part 3. Okay guys, so in part 3 here they're asking us to use the inverse that we have just found, which is this here. Let me just make a note, which is this. Use our inverse, okay, to solve for x and y in the matrix equation. All right, in the matrix equation, and here we have it. Now my friends, to solve for x and y, we're simply going to have to use the inverse to multiply both sides of my equation. Alright, so here, let's go. So I'll have a -1 upon 2, okay, and my inverse is -3, 4, okay, and that's a -1, 2. That's my inverse that I had here, and that is being multiplied by the 2, -4, okay, 1, -3. Close my matrix, and I have an x, y, okay, and that is equal to, and what you do to one side of the equation, you must do it to the other side. So I'm going to have to put my -1/2, and then I'm going to put my adjoint here now, my inverse, 2, 3, 4, -1, 2, okay, so pretty much, and then I'm going to have to put my values here, which is my 12, 7, okay. So here we go, my friends. Basically I am going to leave my fraction for last, okay. So here I'm just going to write it back, so -1/2, okay, and then I'm going to multiply my rows by columns as we did in the previous video, okay. So if you're not sure, you could always watch that. So I'm going to say -3 times 2, that will give me a -6, okay, plus 4 times 1, that will give me a +4, okay, and then I'm going to say -3 times a -4, that will give me a +12, okay, and I'm going to say 4 times a -3, that will give me a -12, okay, so we can close that there. And here I'm going to say -1 times 2, that will give me a -2, and 2 times +1 will give me a +2, okay, and then I'm going to say -1 times -4, that will give me a +4, okay, and 2 times negative 3, that will give me a negative 6. All right, my friends, and we're simply multiplying that by our xy. So we'll have our xy here, okay, and that is equal to, let's put back the negative half, okay, and then I'm going to expand this matrix, multiply my matrix here. So I'll have a negative 3 times a 12, that will give me a negative 36 plus 4 sevens, that will give me a 28. Okay, my friends, and then here I'll have a negative 1 times 12, that will give me a negative 12, and 2 sevens, that will give me 14. Okay, so let's just close that up there. So let's just simplify this and clean it up now, guys. So here I'll have negative a half, because I'm not ready to use that as yet. Okay, so let's put it back, negative a half. And then here now I should get my identity matrix by saying now 4 minus 6 plus 4, that will give me a negative 2. And then 12 minus 0, 12 minus 12, that will leave me with a 0. 2 minus 2, that will leave me with another 0. And 4 minus 2, that will leave me with a negative 2. So I'm closing my matrix there, open. And then I'll have a xy, okay, close that. And this will be equal to negative a half, okay, and I'm multiplying by that now. Well, here we have a 36 and we have a 28, so obviously that will leave us with negative, that looks like a negative 8, okay, negative 8, and 12 from 14, that will leave us with a 2, positive 2, okay, my friends. All right, so here now we have our identity matrix, because basically a half times negative 2, that will give me a positive 1. A half times 0, that will give me a 0. A half times 0 again will give me another 0. And a half times negative 2 will give me a positive 1. Okay, my friends, it's pretty much that easy. Note, when a matrix is multiplied by its inverse, it will give you the identity matrix, okay? And that is multiplying x, y, okay, my friends? And this must be equal to a half, negative a half times negative 8, that will leave me with a positive 4, and a half, negative a half times a positive 2, that will leave me with a positive 1. Okay, so my friends, therefore we can state our answers clearly, that therefore my x value is equal to 4, okay, and my y value is equal to negative 1. And it's pretty much that easy. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe.